we have lived in this house for 14 years. We bought it in March of 2011. It was a foreclosure, and the house was built in 2005, so it was only 6 years old when we bought it. However, the people who had lived in it before us left it in really bad shape. All of the flooring had to be taken out. They had left cats in rooms and let them just go to the bathroom everywhere. All the screens were tore out, all that kind of stuff. The walls were the most horrific colors. I don't want to insult someone's decorating style, but wow. I will try to pop in some pictures actually to show you, because I think you'll be able to agree. It was rough. So as you can see here, it was a bright yellow, but then on two of the walls, there was like a sponge painting that was brown. It was very giraffe-esque. And then against this Pepto-Bismol pink kitchen with apple border. Do you see what I'm saying about the decorating choices? Anyway, so we did a total overhaul of this house when we bought it. We went down to the base flooring. We cleaned it really good. We put like the Kills stuff on it before we ever even put carpet in. My dad did all of the tile throughout our kitchen, down our hallway, in the bathroom, laundry room, a little space here in our living room by the front door. So yeah, all new flooring went in everywhere except for our bedroom, bathroom. So we still have the original linoleum because we were trying to decide what kind of tile we wanted. Here we are 14 years later and still don't have any, but we want to redo that bathroom, so we're not in a rush for that. So that'll be kind of the last rooms that we do anything with. But 14 years is quite a while to live in a place and not change things as far as the paint color and things like that. And I am just feeling that itch of I need to do something different in here. There's dings in the walls and stuff like that that happen over time. I mean, our kids were young when we moved here. And so, you know, now they're adults. One of them doesn't live here anymore, and the other two are barely ever here. And so it's just time to do some things that we want to do to make some changes, but that don't cost a lot of money because we are very budgeted. And so, you know, we don't want to spend a ton of money, but paint is something that you can do that doesn't cost a lot, and it will just totally refresh the, you know, main living areas is what we're going for. So this first one is going to be our living room here. I'm going to be showing you a clip so you will see what it looks like. I plan to go dramatic, and you will see when you see my kitchen, I don't shy away from dramatic colors because I like something bold, but I also like things that are very warm and cozy. And so I decided that I'm going to give this room a total overhaul, make it even extra cozy because I feel like it's already a cozy room, but it's going to be even more cozy. And I'm just excited for it. I'm excited to put some new things on the walls, stuff like that. And just, yeah, a very inexpensive way to just refresh our home. And I want to clean our carpet and all that kind of good stuff while I've got everything, you know, torn apart. And so I hope you will enjoy seeing what I do. So these are the colors that my living room has been since we've lived in this house. Check out that table right there covered in books and stuff. Yeah, that's what those tables do. They collect things. So this room has pretty much been the same. Obviously the color's been the same. That's the carpet we put in, all that kind of stuff. We did end up getting this fake fireplace once we moved here. And then we got this love seat. When we first moved here, we had a sectional, but it was in really bad shape. And then I ended up actually winning that chair that you see there and the couch that I have. But otherwise, like the main part of the room has been the same. We have had those end tables since we lived in our first house. Like we bought them new when we lived there. And they're big, heavy with the glass and the oak and that kind of stuff. That TV stand we got that at our last house actually. And so yeah, just kind of seeing the curtains have stayed the same. That rug that's down there has stayed the same. I used to have a blog actually years ago, and I got 2 of those rugs. So one is actually by my sliding glass door in my kitchen. So I've had those for a good 20 years. So yeah, things have just definitely been the same for a very long time. But this just gives you a good overview of what my living room has basically looked like besides moving furniture around. And oh, and those lamps I got probably 7 years ago or something. Okay, so here is the current situation. I have everything moved to the center of the room and everything off of the walls. I just went through and started doing some like little repair work of some places on the walls that needed to be fixed up and going over some you know, nail holes, that kind of thing, because I'm not going to be putting back up anything that I had. So I don't need any of the holes, you know, there. And over here, I'm not going to be putting those tie backs back up for the curtains. Oh, I'm realizing there's these two I need to fix. So I'm filling in those holes. I'll be keeping the curtain rod though, so those can stay. And then I've got most of my taping done. I just need to finish going around this door and around the window. And then I will be done with taping and can get to the fun stuff. And I'm thinking I might do the door first, but I'm not positive. Maybe I'll just go ahead and start with the ceiling. I don't know, we'll see. So I guess you'll see when I show you my next update. But here's where it stands. This is all the stuff that takes so long before you can get into the really fun stuff of actually painting and seeing things come together. So we're on our way. Forgot to say I washed the walls and everything before I got going yesterday. So yeah, that was good. So I did all of the, you know, going around the perimeter of everything, so you can kind of get a little glimpse of color there. And now it's time to say goodbye, white ceiling. Let's do this. Here's the paint in low lighting, and then you're going to see it in brighter lighting so you can see kind of how the color changes. And then we're taking a major jump in progress, and I think it's because I was too tired and sore and I just didn't film more. Okay, I've got a little progress update for you. I guess a big one since the last time I showed. But I have gone over this room 3 times. Yes, that's right, 3 times. So there's a lot of things I would do differently next time. For one, I would have watched a video first because it's been a long time since I painted, and I could have saved myself a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and a lot of paint, which equals money. So yeah, I need to do one more coat on the door there, and then I am done with the paint as far as like the main part of the room. But I did get these like switch plate covers that are paintable, so I'm going to be painting them so that it won't be big white things on the wall. They'll blend in really nicely. The only thing that won't is with the rocker light switches, the actual rock, you know, like rocker part that you push will still be white, but all around it will be the green. And so I think that will look really nice. I also went ahead and cleaned the carpet all around the perimeter of the room. So that is drying. So while it's drying, I am going to do that last coat on the door and then go ahead and start painting these covers. And so the next time you see it, the room should be put back together. I'm trying to decide because I'm getting a bunch of different decorating stuff. So I'm like, do I show it to you beforehand? You know, no, I don't think I do. So just see the room as it is here. And the next time you see it, I will have my new decor and all that good stuff. And it will be complete, and man, will I be happy to be done with this project. So ideally, I wanted to have the whole room put together to be able to show you, but there's a couple of reasons why it isn't. The first one being, we are going to be mounting our TV, or mounting a TV above our fireplace, our fake fireplace. And we don't have that TV yet because the TV we have, there's nothing wrong with. And that's just not us. We basically use things until they're unusable. And since the TV works perfectly, there's no reason for us to be in a hurry to buy a new one just so we can mount it on the wall. So where that TV is sitting on top of the fireplace right now is good for us. And so that's where that is staying for now. And so the next thing that's not finished is I have 2 pictures that are going to be going on the wall on either side of where that TV is in the fireplace. Now, I'm going to show you the pictures because I already have them and I am super excited about them. But in thinking about putting them up, we're like, okay, we don't know yet exactly the size of the TV that we're going to have that we will end up mounting. And so I hate to put them up and have it not really be positioned exactly where I want them to be. And it's about time to put up my Christmas tree. And so I'm going to be putting my tree up and things like that. And so I was going to have to take the pictures down anyway for the Christmas season. And so what is the point in putting them up just for the sake of this video, but then possibly having them not even be in the right position, and now I've got holes in the walls and whatever. So that is why that part of it is not finished, because we aren't ready yet to buy a TV to mount to then be able to put the pictures in where we want them. So addressing that. The second thing is, you're going to notice behind the couch, the wall is completely blank. It's not staying that way. I am planning to do 2 canvases. One is going to be for my son's wedding, so it'll be my son and his wife and my husband and my other 2 boys and I. And so that will be one of the canvases that is going up there. And then the other one is going to be of my grandson Bowen. So those will eventually be up behind my couch there. They're just not there yet. I haven't ordered them yet. And so that is something that is going to be back there. So yes, it's not completely finished in terms of those things. I have all of the things except for the TV that I plan to put there. Oh, no, I lied. There's one other thing. Over by the door, you'll notice I have something on the wall right now for, you know, Thanksgiving, for fall, but I want something cool to put over there. And I actually had ordered something from Amazon. It was a circle like mirror, and then it was like a sun, basically, like rays going out from it. And I thought it would look so cool because of the color of the walls. Well, when I got it, it was a very dull, like muted, it was like a sprayed some kind of gold, but it wasn't really gold. It was very muted and stuff, and it literally blended into the wall. Like you couldn't even see it. It was very weird. So I sent that back. So I am on the lookout for something to go over there. I'm thinking maybe something gold, something like that. You'll see when you see what the room looks like to have an idea of, you know, why I'm thinking that. But so I'm going to show you all of the other things that I purchased for the room besides obviously doing the painting. It was a lot of work. It took way longer than I thought. Is it perfect? It is not. And it's just gonna be okay, because I'm not kidding, I could have driven myself nuts. I was like, my body was in so much pain from days and days of this, and just, it turned into much more than I was expecting. So in any case, in saying all that, I'm gonna show you what I have, you know, done so far in there, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think of it. I absolutely love it. The color of the paint, the name of the color is Cocoon, and it could not be a more perfect name in my opinion, because that's what I feel like when you're in that room. It's just like a cocoon. You're just like, it's cozy. The color changes during the day, you know, with different lighting and things like that. So that's super cool. You're going to see it. It's actually, it's like an olive green, but it shifts gray. And so during the day when you're seeing the light and stuff, you definitely see that greenish color. But then as the light goes down, it turns into more of this, you know, moody gray kind of a color. And so you'll see the different colors that I pulled in and things like that to be able to bring light back into the room, since the ceiling is the same color as the walls. And you'll see other things that are the same colors, all that good stuff. And yeah, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. My family loves it. Like my one son came in there and he's walking around, he's like, this is nice. I like this. I'm like, thank you. Like, because it was a lot of work. But yeah, let me just go ahead and show you what I did. And here we are. I think you can instantly see the difference in the feel of the room. It completely transformed this room, and it's amazing how paint can do that. You can see that I have tried to add in a lot of light colors as accent because the walls are darker, and since the ceiling is the same color as the walls. So you can see there we have a TV on top of our fireplace. So when that TV stops working, we'll buy a TV that we mount, and it might be a little bit bigger than the fireplace, but so this kind of just gives you an overview of the main part of the room. Without those pictures up, obviously I just have my little tree decorated for fall right now in here, and I got that lamp from Amazon. I'll kind of tell you the things as I go through and show them up closer, but just absolutely loving the coziness of this color. And something I'm so excited about, I always get super excited to decorate for Christmas anyway, obviously, but this year to have the green, I always felt like the brown like just clashed with Christmas stuff. So I'm so excited to have this green color because I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. So then you can see, obviously, I did the whole door, all that same green color. I love it so much instead of that white. And there's like the doorbell little box up there that I also painted. I tried to just make everything that I could blend in. And if you had noticed maybe some of the switch plate covers, you'll kind of see in some other parts here too. But I got that wall hanging from Amazon and I love it. I wanted something big there that was a statement piece. I didn't want a bunch of pictures that I had to try to arrange in a certain way. I'm not good at stuff like that. And so when I saw this, I was like, that's absolutely perfect for over this love seat here. You'll see I have this little table that I got from Marshall's. And so it's just a little side table. You can actually turn it and it can go over the edge of the love seat there. Very simple. This little shelf is perfect. It holds our Bibles. And so I sit over there and do my Bible reading in the mornings. And I've got coasters there that I can pull one up to put my coffee on. This lamp we got from Amazon. And it's got a little, I'm showing there's a little pedal there that you just step on to turn it on and off. So absolutely love that. And it gives the perfect amount of light. Those curtains are from Amazon. Very simple, like a linen look. And they just keep that lightness around the windows, and I absolutely love that. Then I got this rug at TJ Maxx, which I thought was really cute, and again, it's simple. It goes along with the color, you know, pulls from other places, so I've got that light color and then kind of more the color of the tile and carpet with it too. So I really was happy with how that turned out in here. And then I really wanted also, the rug is part of that too, is texture. I really wanted to add texture to this room. So I went ahead and did that with these pillows and that blanket. And so I got all of these pillows and the blanket at TJ Maxx. And the pillows were a 2-pack, the green ones were, and then of course a single of the middle one. And that blanket is so nice and fluffy, and just the difference in the feel of the fabrics and the look of them. I just was really happy with pulling that different texture in. And you'll see when I show the pictures where I'm pulling some of the color from that middle pillow too. But yeah, love it. And then this little table here, my daughter-in-law actually has one of these from TJ Maxx, and I love it. I'm sitting next to her right now at their house while I'm babysitting. And so I was like, I'm going to steal your idea and get one of those tables because I love it, because you can't fit a ton of junk on it. So then again, just kind of showing you here that that TV is eventually going to go, and we're going to have one mounted there. And then to the sides will be these pictures that I'm about to show you. So again, with the texture and bringing in light. And so you can see that there's that light color that's in the lampshade and the curtains and the rug and like the blanket, that kind of stuff, but also kind of the color of the walls. And then I wanted to bring in a little more color also, and having that yellow, because I love yellow, and that kind of yellowish orangish color and stuff is in that one pillow on the couch. And so I think it's just all going to tie together really, really nicely. So eventually those will be up next to the TV. So there you go. Hopefully you can kind of catch the vision of me showing you those pictures, what that's going to be like up there and all that good stuff. And eventually having the canvases for behind the couch and all of that. But I am so happy with the way it turned out. I love the colors. I love that I did kind of that color drenching. I decided not to do the molding because, or like the closet doors, because I really love that darker wood color. I feel like it's a very rich color and looks really nice with the color of the room and the accents. And so I'm very happy that I decided not to paint those. But I am very happy I decided to paint the door because it definitely needed it. And it needed to be repainted white if I was going to do it white. But I love it so much being also that dark color. There's just a feel to the room now that is so completely different. The space actually feels bigger. And it was funny because my daughter-in-law came over and she goes, it actually feels bigger in here. Like the ceiling seemed taller. And I'm like, isn't that funny? Like when it was white on the ceiling, it did not feel that way. Now that it's dark all the way up the walls and the ceiling the same color, it actually makes the room feel bigger. Getting rid of those huge oak and glass end tables that I had. I mean, they served their purpose. We had gotten those brand new when we bought our first house, and that was fantastic. But they're way too oversized. They just collected junk. I mean, there was stuff always stacked on them. You could see it in the first little video clip. And they just had run their course. And they took up so much room in the room. It was crazy. So I was really excited to get rid of those and find those other tables at TJ Maxx. One was TJ Maxx and one was Marshall's. And just, I'm so happy with how things turned out. I'm so happy with the colors that I chose to pull to bring lightness back into the room since everything was so dark. I wanted to keep the accessories really nice and light. That the tables match the trim now around the window and all of that good stuff. And instead of being that light oak with that other trim, and so it matches like the fireplace, it just, I'm so happy with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and little something different for my channel, but it was a project I was really excited about and I wanted to share it with you guys. So thank you so much for taking time to watch it. Can't wait to hear your feedback down below. And even if you don't like it, that's okay, because we love it and we're the ones who live here. So that's all that matters, right? And so thank you guys. I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.